as I was saying, every Friday we go live, Feng Shui Friday, and we choose cards from the Personal Paradise card deck from our teacher, friend, mentor, Tara Catherine Cullen, who is the founder of the Western School of Feng Shui, which Cheryl and I are both certified essential Feng Shui practitioners. And yeah, we'd like to have some fun. We'd love for your comments below. And what else do we want to tell them?
Well, we wear these glasses.
Oh yeah, the
It'll be
funny
different every
glasses.
week, by the way. Uh, for the main reason is because we want you to start looking at your environment through a different set of lenses. That's
Mm.
what energy is. It's different. It's perspective. And through feng shui and what we're going to talk about, we're going to give you things that you can do in 20 minutes. 20 is plenty is one of our sayings that we utilize quite a bit. And today will be no different. We'll have you work along with us. Yay! And I've already gotten my card. I don't know, you look like you're shuffling, Miss Anita. Yep, not yours yet. So let's get this party started. I had the card number 47 pull out of the deck, which is wealth and prosperity.
Mm.
And I know it had something to do with the conversation we had this week with our friend Yun Ri,
Mhm.
because she too speaks our language when we start talking about energy, and everything is energy, and money is also energy. And how you utilize it, how you spend it, how you hoard it, how you hang on to it, how you share it. Those are all mirror aspects of you, which I think is very cool to look at. And wealth isn't just financial, by the way. Your health is your abundance and your wealth. There are many, many aspects in your life that are part of your wealth and prosperity. And when we talk about the Bagua and Feng Shui, there is an area called wealth and prosperity. And we call it this little purple card, this little purple block, although energy doesn't stay in a square and it's not contained other than electricity. Um, when you walk into any space, any room, and I love when my partner does this, so I'm going to have her do it after she picks up her card that went flying.
Yeah, the card fell on the floor. Oh yeah, well, it's just like, you put your left hand in, you put your left hand out, you put your left hand in, and you shake it all about. And that's where your wealth and prosperity is when you stand in the doorway of any room. Just shake that left hand all about, and
Wow.
what is being reflected or what you see with your feng shui eyes energetically. And as soon as you pulled up that card, Cheryl, I had the intuitive thought to talk
Mhm.
about items in
Disrepair.
disrepair. And
Interesting.
so when we look at our environment energetically through our feng shui eyes,
Hmm.
and if we are settling, okay, if there are items in your home right now that are in disrepair, and it could be slight disrepair, it could be um, grandiose disrepair, right? It could be a squeaky step. It could be, maybe the tap just drips slightly, drip, drip, or it's a little bit loose, or the cupboard door doesn't shut properly. There's my glasses. My granddaughter was playing with my glasses
Are they off a
last
little bit
week. So
wonky?
they're kind of wonky here. So any of those things, right? So let's say if someone had in their home, they had all of those, right? Maybe they're sitting on a chair that is not comfortable and that it kind of wobbles. We've all sat in those chairs in a restaurant or the table wobbles or something. So those are just
Hmm.
subtle little bits of energy. But if you had a bunch of them and they're piling up, so how we live our life, how we show up every day is a reflection or a result of our subconscious. So the subconscious mind takes all of those subtle little nuances and says, guess what? You're not worthy. You're not good enough. You have to settle for less because those are the energetic cues that
Mm-hmm.
your Feng Shui eyes are being programmed with day in and day out from your home environment.
Mm.
So simply going around your home, this would be my tip, right? My
Yep.
tip for today on this card. So your tip is 20 is plenty. 20 minutes is plenty today to go around every room in your home and look and see if there's anything that is reflecting back you not being worthy, your self-worth
Mm.
and or disrepair.
Love it. Love it. That's a fantastic tip. Mine was going to be to go into each room and get familiar with where the wealth and prosperity is. So just combine the two. And
Yep.
as Anita said, and I'll show you on the Bagua again, if you're standing in any doorway, you put your left hand in, and this far left corner of that room is your wealth and prosperity area. What's going on in those spaces? The other thing when Anita was talking that came to me was a blockage in that area. So if not only disrepair is one thing, but a block. So if you've got a bunch of stuff stacked up, piled up in that area, maybe even in that gua of your home, so your main entrance in that area, downstairs, upstairs, main level, as above, so below. What's going on in that area of your home? And we'd love for you to do a before picture and an after picture. Share them with us on our Facebook group. We'll put that link in the chat here in a little bit. um, Continue on. All right, Miss Anita, what card came up for you today that flew out of the deck?
Well, the one that flew out of the deck was number 52, career.
Oh, look at us pulling guas out today.
Hmm. And the career, right? The career card in Feng Shui doesn't necessarily mean your job, your job, right? This is our purpose in life. We are all born and brought here to this earth at this time with a specific mission.
Hmm.
And sometimes for some people, it takes their whole life to figure out what that mission is. Um,
And
you know,
that's okay.
and that's okay. I'm still don't know what I want to be when I grow up.
Hmm.
Well, I kind of do. But anyways, so career area, even though it's called career, it really isn't about you going out and getting a job. If you have one and maybe you're not happy with it, then this is in Feng Shui. It's a way that we can enhance or again look at that area
I
with our
think the
Feng
word
Shui.
that goes with the area, because in feng shui there's always a word that goes with the gua. And for career, it's courage. So I didn't mean to interrupt you because I know that was important.
That's
So
okay.
we go back to it, but I like that it's important. So if you don't, what you just said, if you don't like what's going on, having the courage to change, having the courage to shift into something else. So I digress. Let you go back to finish yours. Sorry about that.
Just go. It's fine. I don't know where I was going anyways now. It's
Well, it
gone.
was about career and changing and knowing what you wanted to do when you grow up, kind of thing, and that area of your house. But I just wanted to pull out the Bagua as well. And this center area. So for some people in some houses, mine is partially in my career, and it's represented by the color black and water.
Mm.
And that water is that flow. And I think the courage pulls into that flow. And you, as you were saying, if you've got a job and you love it, great. But if you're not loving what you're doing, and that's where I cut you off, and
Hmm.
I apologize.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, for some people, they may be looking for a new career, right? Well, guess what? You can uh, help that come to you or flow to you quicker by, again, doing some subtle changes in your environment, whether it's your work environment or your home environment.
Mm.
And again, sometimes, what is being anchored or reaffirmed in your environment is how you show up. For example, we've worked with lots of clients over the years, and they've shifted careers, which many of us have over the
Mhm.
years. Cheryl and I certainly have, and perhaps they have had a physical object or a placard or something that is anchoring a past achievement. Okay. So
Mm.
I'm just going to just throw an example out there. Let's say you got the Business of the Year award or the Employee of the Month award or something like that. And here you have that accolade, that reward, award still physically present in your home, but that was part of a career that was 20 years ago. Okay. So every day your subconscious mind has an energetic imprint of every experience that you've ever had. So your subconscious mind knows how you were feeling the day you received that award. And maybe there were some circumstances that you left that company on bad terms, or the energy wasn't good, or, blah, blah, something like that. Well, that item, that one thing, is still anchoring and reaffirming how you felt in that 20-year ago position, and you're still holding on to resentment. The people there didn't treat you well, blah, 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 blah. The stories keep going on
Mhm.
and circulating. That one thing could be anchoring and keeping you stuck in finding the career or your life's path or purpose. Does that make
Mhm.
sense?
That makes perfect sense. I love it. And as I get a visual of my own, when you were talking, I was like, oh, yeah. So even though we've both been practicing feng shui for a long time, we're always changing. Energy doesn't, you can't contain it and you can't keep it the same. It's always changing and flowing and it's changing shape. But you can keep it stuck. You can build up so much stuff in those areas. And again, that 20 is plenty. I love that you're recommending to look in that area and what's going on. And I'm going to say the same thing as I did before. Is there stuff literally stacked up in that area? If it's your front door, can you open your front door? What's blocking the flow? The Bagua itself, as we've witnessed through, like Anita said, many, many clients, doesn't lie. There's always a reflection because our environment is a mirror. Our inner world is reflected in our outer world and vice versa. So if we're feeling stuck, if we're feeling congested, if we're feeling conflicted, what's going on in those areas? Right? If you're feeling conflicted in your wealth and prosperity or in your courage, and it's very unusual. We've been doing Feng Shui Friday for over 4 years, and I don't remember when we've had only two or just the guas come up
Mm-hmm.
out of how many cards are in the deck? 54? And there's nine guas, and two came up, which is significant to me today. Because many people do tie their career to their wealth and prosperity.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not. Your wealth and prosperity is you and your energy,
Mm-hmm.
not what you're known as,
Mm-hmm.
my opinion.
Well, and I think this career card is coming in today, inviting us all to step into more of um, the area of how can I serve you,
Mm,
right? How can I be of service to you?
love it.
How can I help to make the world a better place? And we do that through our life's purpose by sharing our gifts, by sharing our talents, those kind of things. So our tip, right? Our TIP is 20 is plenty. 20 minutes today. We encourage you to set your timer, turn everything else off, and start to look at your home through your feng shui eyes, through energy. See what's being reflected back.
Hmm.
Is it supporting your life's purpose? You're stepping into that realm of abundance, in that I have so much, that I have so much to give,
Hmm.
right? Mm.
I love it. I love it. Um, with our new format and new location, we're also going to be doing this segment for 20 minutes, and we always love to end with numerology. So I've got my 1111, my double digitology book, Marilyn Harper Joy Roby, that we refer to, and the card numbers were 47, which equals an 11,
Mhm.
and 52 equaling a 9, and together they equal a 20, which breaks down to a 2.
Hmm.
So, what does Adironda have to say about the 2?
I think no. So 47
Yes,
is an 11
yes.
and
Oh, a 50. Oh God, I can't add today.
52 is a
It's a
7,
7.
and that gives us an 18,
All right, which equals a 9?
which means I would love to be 18 again. No, no. Um, no, I would cancel, clear, delete that. Okay.
Yeah. You will be in another lifetime.
I don't know. I don't want to come back. I keep telling the universe, no, I'll
Yeah.
go to a different school next time.
All
But
right.
you know what the universe said to me? Nah, you won't. You'll
Yeah.
want to come.
All
Okay,
right.
another
Number
topic.
9. My apologies. In this, the 9 represents ending of patterns and cycles. In this sense, it can carry with it a feeling of accomplishment or well done. If its meaning is in the mirror opposite vibration, then what is it that needs to be finished or cleaned up to free your energy and move you back into flow? And that's where I'm going to end on that one, because flow is what water does. That career energy that we were talking about, going with the flow, allowing the prosperity and wealth to flow into your lives. How
Love it.
about that for a exclamation point at the end of our inaugural YouTube live?
I absolutely love it. I love how spirit works, how, the cards come together.
Yeah.
And there's somebody out there today that needed to hear both those messages. And we would invite you to, look below. Last week we talked about stows and wind dancers, gave you some great tips, and also invite you to, leave us your comments and your before and after pictures on our Facebook group. That's where we're going to engage with you and help you with that 20 is plenty a little bit more. Anything else you want to add or say, Cheryl, as we end our little video this morning?
Thank you for joining us, whether it is live on YouTube, in a replay on YouTube, or replay on Facebook. It's your life and your decisions, and we're here, my opinion, as a guide to give you a different perspective to look at your environment through. Have yourselves a fantastic, fantastic week.
Bye for now. See you next week.